Good afternoon, my amazing friends. How are you all? My name is Toni Darroch and this is the How to Craft Network studio. Why is it cold? Oh, it's cold. It's really cold. We are not made for this weather. I'm certainly not. I hate the cold anyway, but my gosh, is it cold. I hope you're all well. Subscribe to the channel. As you can see, my name is Toni Darroch, and this is the wonderful channel where you're going to get lots of inspiration, smiley faces, a beautiful crafty community, and all the kit to boot. What else do I need to say? So if you want to subscribe to our channel, that would be awesome. If you want to give us some hearts, the thumbs up, did you enjoy the show? Comment on our videos. This gives us a wider reach when we are trying to grow our family business, which we're doing really well at with the help of you guys. So thank you so much. So it is our one-day special, 1 p.m. on a Friday. I've not got no to show you. We do have a few products that you will have seen before, but I just want to touch on them. I've added them to the show in case we've got new people watching. If you've got everything, at least you can save your money. But I just wanted to talk to you about a couple of things that Stamps by Me have been promising for quite a long time, actually, but never actually delivered because we got so caught up in TV, HTCN, Germany. We've just been so busy that to sort of like congest the situation by adding more in there, I wouldn't have been able to deliver like I wanted to, like I always promised. And I said this, didn't I? Until I get that breathing space, until I can take a moment to take breath and know that whatever I'm going to give to you or send to you or do for you is going to give 100% from me, I'm not going to do it. Well, now I'm ready. And have I been pestered? Yes, I've been pestered. So we have a workshop in store. Now, you've all been asking for this. We did tons of these pre-pandemic, and the community that was built in and around our workshops is awesome. Make some amazing friends. I've met lots of beautiful people, and just sitting around a table with like-minded crafters where you can create, have fun, just enjoy life, step away from chaos at home maybe, and just have that time for yourself is wonderful. And I'm excited about it, not for you guys, but for me as well. I have been waiting and waiting to get back to this, and it's taken 3 years to get back. We did painting classes, we did album classes, we did card making classes, but it sort of like lost its magic, and I'm here now in 2025 to bring that magic back to all of our workshops. Take a breath, Toni. So today's one day special is our VIP workshop. You can see it on screen there. One day special VIP workshop, 29th of March. Item number 100125 Bravo, £250. Now, I know you're all intrigued to find out what you're going to get for your £250, but you're going to get a lot. You're going to be treated like queens or kings. And we're just going to have the most amazing day. And you all know that when we do these retreats, the food is amazing, the people are amazing, what you make is amazing, the kits, it's all just amazing, okay? And we don't put these kits on because we just want to take your money and run into the hills. I wish that it was that easy. But we do it because we want to build our community, and lots of people who are on this chat now made friends with each other with either being at a workshop, being at an online class, or just sitting in the chat every time I'm live here on the How to Craft Network. So I know that if you are a craft lover or lack in social space with friends and crafters, this is a great opportunity. Now, we do have a few options, okay? Now, the option that is on the screen is it's going to require you to either get in the car or share a car or get on a bus, because we've been doing them online for a while, and I'm going to talk about those in a second, but you're going to have to physically come to the Stamps by Me headquarters. And I am so excited about it. So what does it entail? Now, you don't have to rush into buying it now, guys. The product is on the website. Go and have a peruse. Maybe your birthday's coming up, or maybe you can car share with a friend, or if you are wanting to maybe do something with a friend as well and come together, then obviously put your comments on our social media page, Papercrafting, and we will see if we can connect some dots. You never know, you might have somebody who lives like 10 miles away who wants to do the class as well. Okay, so what does the class entail? So it's the 29th of March, so I'm giving you plenty of time, and it's going to give me plenty of time also to prepare the item that you're going to make. Now, if you made our albums before, you will know that you cannot make the albums that we make online in the 2 hours, the 3 hours, even 4 or 5 hours. It takes a day. So the class is 10 till 5, okay? And I haven't put a lot of places on. So it's going to be a small group where I can have focus, and you can have the one-to-one tuition with me. I can sit at the side of you. Any mistakes made, we can rectify quite quickly, and we can go through together. So as you can see there, I've put it on the screen for you all there. But basically, the day consists of a 10 till 5. You bring your own crafty bag, because I don't know what you like to use and what you don't like to use. And you're going to create an album. And when I say an album, yes, we already do workshops with albums, but I mean an album from start to finish. And maybe you have to do some of the decoration at home and tart it up yourself at home if you want to, but it's going to be a good day, guys. So what does it include? Firstly, it provides an unforgettable day. Memories are what makes us happy, right? So we're going to start the day. You're going to have a continental breakfast. So I'll get you all fed and watered when you all arrive, which is wonderful. You'll then be allocated your kit. You'll be shown what you're going to be making, and we will do it together. You'll also, at the end of the day, be given an exclusive goodie bag, which will have in that bag a brand new launch that nobody will have ever seen, okay? So there's £60 or £70 back straight away. Just in product, which is a brand new launch, which you get exclusivity to for attending the workshop. We will then have a lunch. Refreshments are provided throughout the day, and our lunches are amazing, guys. It's not a bit of bread and butter. We do have some fantastic puddings, some great sandwiches, etc., etc. It's just fantastic. We're also going to be giving you £10 off a discount in store on any products you may want to purchase in and around the event or after the event. And then throughout the day, we're going to be doing a prize draw giveaway, and giveaways are going to be held throughout the whole day. So it is more than just a workshop. So question from Denise. I don't want to cause chaos, but how many places are in the workshop? We have 30 loaded. My workshops used to get between 30 and 60, 50 before. I've only loaded 30. So we'll see how it goes. I will keep you posted on that, Denise. If you're worried about it being a lot of people, I can keep you posted on number-wise. I will tell you that we sold 5 before we even came to air. So we're already 5 in. Okay, so it is more than just a workshop. It's not just about crafting. I know you're coming for the craft. I know you're coming to make something beautiful, but it is more about building, for me, the friendships, the relationships, the community, and everything that falls out of just sitting with somebody else and having a conversation about anything, the weather and everything, okay? So even if you're seasoned or you're not, it doesn't matter. There are absolutely no rules as long as you've got your basic kit. If you haven't and it's your first time and you're a bit of a newbie, I can provide it anyway. But please do bring your scissors and your cutters and the bits and pieces that you generally put your hands on when you are crafting on a daily basis, okay? I'm probably going to leave it at that. I'm going to let you read the whole screen. There is no rush. It isn't until the 29th of March, okay? If you want to wait, sit on it, think about it, of course you can do that. Kate, yay, got my place booked. That makes me very happy. And we've been thinking, well, we haven't been thinking, we've been thinking about doing this for a long time, but we've been planning this for the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks before Christmas, and then it's just come to fruition today. So I'm super excited that some of you are interested. And I really would like to get back on track with our workshops in-house. Whilst you're here also, Tim has very kindly said that he's going to let you have a tour of our studio. My little studio right here. You're going to have a little walk around. You get to see how tiny it is and what we create for you all with 9 million TVs and 40,000 cameras and lots of lighting. I'm still cold though. So you will get an exclusive tour of our studio as well. Tim thought you might like to see that. So I was like, let's add it on then. They might like to see that. So 29th of March, pop it in your diary if you're thinking about it. And this is our 1-day special today. Denise, I'll keep you posted on numbers if you're thinking about how many's going to be on it, etc., etc. Just call out and I'll keep you up to date with where we're at with numbers on there. Now, if you're thinking, Toni, that is fantastic. However, I'm not quite ready to go and sit in a class. I'm not quite ready to go and have chatty conversations. I'm still that crafter that wants to sit at home in my own space, in my own company and create things. So you will all know that we have been doing the monthly £45 workshops. Now, I launched it in December. So December, January, February, and March. So I've done 4 and they all sold out within a week. Okay. Again, numbers are tight on these because I'm buying the papers in to do them. So they're different. I have just loaded April's. So if you're thinking to yourself, that's too expensive, the other one's too expensive for me, I'm not quite ready for it, wonderful, but that's not for me, then maybe this one is. So this one is £45. Obviously, because I'm sending you a product, you're going to get discounts on this. You won't get your free postage because no one's at free postage yet, but you'll get your club off and you'll get your discounts on top. And I will send you the full kit, and then you have approximately a 2-hour workshop with me building something together. Now, we've done the one in December. I'm just about to send out the one in January. I give it 2 weeks and then we do the class at the end of every month. So we send the kit at the beginning and we do the class at the end. However, January, February, March has sold through. So I was thinking if I load this one today, this is April's class, because you might want to do a workshop, but the other one is out of reach maybe. You don't want to visit the store, or maybe you just want to do something together with us all. Then this is a second opportunity. You can do both. You can buy both if you want to. So this one is item number 090125 Alpha. You are sent a complete kit and then we sit down and do a class together and make some form of album. Now, we did the hinge system album in our December one. In January, we've got something different for you all. And then hopefully by the end of all of the classes, you'll be able to take the bits and pieces out of every class over the year and make your own unique project, maybe using the papers that you have in your stash or anything like that. So that's option 2 if you want 1, and 2, of course, if you want 2, of course, if you want 1, of course, okay? So they're all on there as well. Yeah, I've just read that. Thank you. So the third thing I want to tell you about is, like, if you sat now and you're thinking, what about me in the States? What about me in Germany? I can't possibly get over for your class, Toni. Look on the website. We have the same class, okay, loaded on your websites where you are geolocated, obviously. And basically, we're going to record the class. And it's at a different price point because you're not going to be able to get the tour of the studio, the food, the 10% discount. It's a different price. And I will send you the kit, and then the recording from the day where I'm sat teaching will be sent to you also, so you can do it in the comfort of your own home as well. So we don't leave anyone out. However, if you are thinking about flying over, because this is quite cool, this is our first workshop in 4 years. If you are thinking about flying from wherever to attend, please reach out to Karen, me, or Tim, and we can recommend places to stay, find you the best prices, so you're not far away, you've not got to worry about where am I staying, who am I seeing, and things like that, okay? So if you are thinking about flying or doing a big trip, let us know so we can help you out if you are wanting accommodation and things like that. It's not expensive where we are here in Wakefield, hopefully. She says that now after the pandemic, but we will try and help you out, okay? Let's have a look. Karen says she's treated herself. Bless you. Karen, we were talking about you yesterday. Becky said something like, have you heard from Karen? I was like, I haven't heard from her in a while. She says, well, I know I spoke to her. She said she was going back to work because she'd obviously had that. She'd been poorly. I wouldn't nearly said what had happened there, Karen. My apologies. But Karen's not been very well. And she was like, oh, I think she's gone back now after work. So you won't be talking about, I bet your ears were burning. Yeah, Philomena, question, any accommodation? So we can help you source it, Philomena, but we haven't incorporated it in. We did a lot of learning from our last ones, and it's really difficult to please everyone. So if you want some help, though, we can absolutely help you out with places to stay. So, Carol, everything seems to be about papers, toppers, and memory albums. Not my cup of tea. Please, can we have stamping and watercolouring? Carol, if you watch my Mighty Mondays on Monday, Mighty Mondays at 1 p.m, that's where we do a touch on everything. So the last one I did was watercolouring, and they're totally free. Every Monday at 1 o'clock, okay? So you've just got a free class there, basically. So we do stamping, we've done colouring, we've done foiling with our books as well. We've done a little bit of keepsakes, gift wallets. So that's every Monday at 1 o'clock. I hope that's okay, sweetheart. Have a look. Hi, Brenda. Says, hi, Toni, and everyone, says Brenda. Good morning from Texas. Any more questions, just type them in and Tim will point them out to me. What I am going to do is those are available, because see lots of you are going for the £45 class, and that's amazing as well. Thank you so much. So what we'll do is I do have some items over on our first counter, so I'm going to pop across there. We'll have a look through those, and then we'll come back here and we'll do some demo. And then any questions arise from what I've spoken about so far, we will talk about them back here. So let's have a look at what we're going to be looking at here. So there's a few items I've attached to the show there. I'm going to bring my coffee because it is super duper cold. Now, if you have all of the items on the counter, which probably most of you will, you're safe. You can just watch the demo, enjoy, and maybe if you are wanting a little bit of crafty mojo, hopefully I'll be able to give you it today. So let's have a look at what is on my counter. Although this is brand new here, but this is our monthly mega deal. So this is the deal for the month. You all know we do a monthly mega deal. It can be a stamp, it can be paper, it can be anything. So these are 2 paper combos that we've put together, Shades of Blue and Daydream. Normally $25.98, monthly mega deal $18.99. So it will stay at this price point for 1 month. And then after this, they will go back up to the normal price point. So let's have a look at the colours in here. I'm going to use these in my demo. Got some foiled books as well. I want to do another technique with the foiled books, so we brought them back again. So these are Daydream. So it's very acrylic is this one, with the fluffy clouds but brushed back. Really, really pretty. This a bit abstract actually. So this is your Daydream. I'm using that in my demo. And then you have the shades of blue, which is your sparkle. So you've got like a light baby blue, right through to your teals, to your navies, to your greens, your turquoise. And then that looks a bit purpley to me. And then your dark, dark navy. See that there? It's not solid. It's got like a hue at the top as well. So it's like watercolour into sparkle. Really, really pretty. Item number 080125 alpha, and you get both for the $18.99. If you have your club, which is the extra 5% off, you're going to get a little bit of a discount on there as well. So moving down the counter, I have the 3 hot foiled colouring books. I'm going to use this one today. My fave. So we've got all 3 in show. We have the botanicals. So if you haven't seen these, lots of you probably have, but if you haven't, they are the hot foiled images that are perforated in the book, and all you need to do is watercolour them and enjoy them. So they have different designs. This one has lots of different types of flowers, and in the back you get the words, which we're going to use today as well. I'll just show you a different design. Literally cards to go. You just pick up the paint and paint away. Okay, so that is your botanicals, 160223 Golf, $16.99. Then moving down, we have florals. These are a smaller design, smaller book as well, perforation, which is brilliant. You can just tear them out, or you can paint as you go, leave them in the book. Then when you need a card, tear them out and pop them straight on a card. This one's $14.99. So it is 300 cotton content watercolour cardstock. It's not paper or card, traditional card. It is watercolour cardstock. Okay, so you're going to get those fantastic results on there as well. So item number for this one is 160223 alpha. I know lots of you use these already. So cool. See lots of you makes with these. Been a few on TikTok as well. And then moving down, you have your tags and toppers, which are the foiled ones as well, but these are really cool to stamp sentiments onto and put on your cards as well. They don't have to be used as the tag system. So you have lots of different ones, some tall ones, some circle ones, some arch ones, some hexagons, chamfered top there, some panels for to create a cute A2 card as well. So absolutely beautiful. And they're ring bound as well, which means you can push the page to the back as well, so you don't have to break a page. So that's those 3 on there. I've also 160223 Foxtrot, that's $14.99. And then these 2 here are our lamination stamps, our recent launch. And I've added these back in the show because they're going to work perfectly with your watercoloured foil books if you want to. But these are a fantastic deal. You get the saving on there of the $29.99. You get both, okay? So you get the little things and chance to grow. And this is, I'm going to try and fit a demo in with this time permitting. I did do a demo in this one before, but basically, if you're not au fait with our lamination stamps, you create the most amazing watercolour finishes on your cards with just a 2-step system with little to no effort. I'll just show you some more here. Really, really pretty stamps on there. Item number for this one is 211024 alpha. If you missed out on those last time, they're available today. And then the last one on the counter is a little bit of a cheeky bonus for you all. I've reduced this, I think, to £10, and this is our Love and Hope stamp set. This is the last time I'm making this. So it has our favourite sentiments in here. Love and hope, make beautiful people, get you happy on, I love you, perfect in every way, perfect just the way you are, enjoy your day, be thankful, always forgive, share, respect one another, show compassion, we make mistakes, try new things, say I love you, be grateful, laugh out loud, know you are loved, be happy and cherished. You're a whole lot of lovely. Yes, you are. I designed that because I used to say that all the time. I still do. So this one is, oh, it's £15, my apologies. Item number 240424K. Okay, normally £18.99 for that stamp there. But it's got a nasty hue on it there. So shall we go and do some demos? Have we had any questions pop through for about our lovely VIP workshop? Now, please don't panic buy. There is no rush to get it. I'll keep you posted on numbers. Some of you may want to sit back and have a think about it, and that's absolutely fine. So please don't panic buy thinking it's going to sell out. Although, just go back, Tim. How many did it say it had in baskets there? I think people have just put them in the baskets or are just reading it, because that can't. As you know, I've got 30 loaded and there's 173 people got it in their basket. So my building wouldn't hold 173 of you, but I'll keep you posted. Right, so we're going to demo the foil and the papers and just have some fun with those. If you've already got them, now's the time to inspire you. So, oh, Pauline's put, you are a whole lot of lovely, Toni. I used to say it all the time, Pauline. That's why I made it into a stamp. You're a whole lot of lovely. Yes, you are. Never forget. Good morning from Ohio. Love the Love and Hope stamp. I use it often, says Brenda. Yeah. Those, there's 3 stamp sets in there that were on everybody's samples on Create and Craft. We had about a 3-year run of everybody's samples having those 3 sentiments on. Everybody was like, did you see again on TV? All over. I know. I'm good when I have a go, you know. So Kate says, love lamination, stamps and painting. Denise, don't panic. You should be fine, darling. I think most people will just have it there to peruse over it and make a decision. It's not limited stock or anything, don't worry. And I'd make space for you even if it did sell out anyway. Great stamp set. Shall we do a demo then? Come on, let's do it. So from those foil books, I have taken one of the large flowers. Now, these are so beautiful. And because they're foiled, they act as a resist. So I don't have to worry about going outside the lines. It just pushes the ink away and I still get my beautiful foiled finish. But what I am going to do today is we're going to do something different. Now, you all know that I love to paint. I have the book at home. I do a lot of painting of these. But what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to be a bit different today. So I'm just going to take a moment and I'm just going to cut the design out. I have 2 of these pages, so I might cut both. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to take my time and just cut it out. Now it's going to look like it's been done on a machine. Well, I don't think machine foiling is this good all the time. I'm not sure. But this is a nice gold foiled image. So I'm just going into you don't have to go right into the detail here in the centre, but I'm going in anyway. So has anybody got any nice plans for the weekend? Let me know. Is anybody up to anything exciting? I'm working this weekend. Just finishing off our January album, so I can post a picture for you all, because I know you all get super excited about what it is you're going to be making. Just take your time and go round. I'm leaving a little bit of an edge round because my cutting's not that great, to be honest. I'm missing any question? Not missing out. You've all gone quiet. You're all reading. I know what you're all doing. You can see. So cool. So lovely. I'm just going to go all the way around here. Excuse me. And then we'll... Can we see now? So nice, right? And what we're going to do now is we're going to colour it. I'm going to try and make the flower look like it's white. Add colour to make it look white. And they all say add a grey, a purple or something like that, don't they? So I'm going to go with, excuse me, I'm going to go with heather. Let's pop a bit on here. And I'm going to take my paintbrush, a bit of water. I'm just going to pick up some of this, so I need it to be super, super duper light. I don't want that gold in there. I must have some gold in my brush. Now I've got gold in it, guys. And then I have to be mindful of what I might be cutting away. So let's just do this petal here. So I'm just going to add the colour. And don't forget, it dries 2 or 3 shades lighter. So I'm going super light already, and then I'm just going to get some clean, clear water and drag it out. Super easy. So start at the centre, add the darker colour. Like so. Can we see that there? And then just clean your brush, clean, clear water, and pull out the colour. And because it is watercolour cardstock, you get the movability, you can move it around. So pick up some more colour. Add the colour down. You're all thinking, what is she doing? She's gone silent. I'll tell you I've gone silent in a second. Do you want to know why I've gone silent? Do you want to know why I've gone silent? Why do you think I've gone silent? We have 4-figure numbers in our app. Woohoo! Oh, we haven't even launched it yet. We said when we get to 1,000 people in our app, we will officially launch the app with a treat for you all. And we've just hit it just now, and you saw me go silent. Tim's handing me this going, I'm like, we just hit it in the app. Congratulations, everyone. We will celebrate in style. Now my painting's going dry, but we will celebrate in style. Well done, everyone. 1,000 people in our app. Come on. Bigger and better. Bigger and better. Come on. Oh, that is cool. Been following that every day. Come on, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Let's celebrate in style, guys. Congratulations. Yay. You weren't expecting that, were you? Neither were I. I didn't think it'd happen today. So pop the colour down, drag it out with some clean, clear water. So we're going for a bit of a vintage card today because those lovely papers with the sort of cloudy skies are done in acrylics, not watercolours. So they're very sort of like pushed back, vintagey. So I'm trying to create the vintage flower as well. So I always like to just do a layer of colour first, drag it out, get the first lay down initially, like so, and then you can layer build. So it doesn't look like there's actually much colour on there at all, but it's stopped it from looking like a flat image, hasn't it? It actually looks like it's got some colour in there. I'm just going to have a swig of my coffee. Great news. Woohoo! I know. I've got a headache now. Make sure I don't dip my brush in my coffee with the excitement. And then, what was I saying? What I'm going to do is a second layer on top. How cool is that? You know how we've been working on that app. Wonderful. Right, I'm just going to take some more colour. That's my day. That's going to celebrate this weekend. Could we have pizza? Tom will be happy. So let's just add a bit more colour here. A bit darker this time. So always remember, it's easier to add than it is to take away. I'm going to have to move that coffee because you know what's going to happen there. So you said, which lady was it who said more painting? Here we are. I'm doing painting for you, sweetheart. Carol, you want more painting? This is what I'm doing. So you can see now. And if you don't like the harsh lines, some people don't, just add water. And because it's watercolour cards, you can literally take your time. Follow the lines on the petal. And that'll be like a little bit of a guide as to where the shadow would naturally be. A bit on there, you see. And then just let it do its thing. Right, so let's add a bit more to each of these. So this is the second layer, remember? Now we need to set ourselves a new challenge and get to 1,500 people in the app. I think we can do that. And if so, how long is it going to take? Then we'll celebrate again, I guess. Hey, it was like when we got to 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Can you remember the celebration we had for that? Remember, we did lots of giveaway, fun show that actually. And now we're at, what are we at now? 30,000 plus? Wonderful, really. And I say it every time, anybody who's starting business or growing a business, the best way you can grow your business is organically. There is no quick fix to getting a company off the ground within weeks, months, years. It takes a lot of time, and here we are 14, 15 years later. We're doing okay. Look at that, that looks quite good, does it not? I like that a lot. You are such a humble and caring person, says Pauline. Just dropping a little bit of dark into here as well, just to give me a little bit of depth and dimension in there. Can you just see just a little bit? If you put too much on, just drag it back out with a bit of water. Nose is starting to run now. Hey, you will laugh, guys. Got a story for you here. So for Christmas, my design team member, Paul, bought me some tissue, like a tissue box with some tissue in. I was like, oh, that is so... The box is beautiful, by the way. I messaged him to say thank you. And do you know what his reply was? You are such a scruff. I couldn't bear watching you do your nose with blue roll. I was like, oh, don't cut to chase, will you? It's like, that blue roll was killing me. You were not getting anything else for Christmas other than a tissue box with proper tissues. And now I need one and it's on my desk. I need two now, Paul. You need to get me another one for my birthday next year. I need them all over. So funny, right? I like, blooming it, you don't mess around. It's like, Tony, that blue roll is absolutely no good for your nose. I was like, oh, crikey. So I'm just adding a bit more water here just to soften my lines because they're a little bit harsh. And again, because it's watercolour cardstock, I can go back in and just sort of like manipulate it a little bit more, move it around. So the colour that I'm using is Heather. You might have something already in your stash if you want to create this sort of like pushed back type vintagey look. But you can go as bright or as cool, whatever colours you want to. Now I'm going to add a little bit of teal to the leaves here because I want it to. I want to try and get it to coordinate to my paper. Whether that's going to happen or not, I'm not sure. And I feel like if we mix Ocean and Tiffany together, one's got a green undertone, one's got a blue undertone. If we add them together, we might get sort of like the match similar to, can you see, similar to the paper? Can you see? Maybe we can try. And this sort of like colour here, I'm trying to sort of mimic a little bit here to get it to match. So I love mixing watercolour pieces with papers. And it's a great way to use your papers too, guys. So I'm just going to mix this together, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of it. I don't want it like super dark. I want it a super, super light colour. So I'm going to pop it on. But I'm going to leave the edge totally cream. Need a bit more on there. You can't see it, sorry. I'm going to leave the edge totally cream because I don't want it to clash with, if I haven't got the blue right, it will look nonsense and silly. We'll just go with that one for now. That looks okay so far. I'll just go down the centre of this one. I'll leave the edges cream. Good morning, Patricia. Yeah. Patricia Hermiak Capriole. Tim's doing it on purpose. That is a fantastic name, Patricia, by the way. I hope you're well. Is it Italian? Tim's like got all very excited right now because he's learning Italian. So there we go. And then in this one, being quite careful with the blue, guys. Pauline says, hilarious you are, Toni. Oh, I wish I was. There's got to be easier ways to earning money, Pauline, than craft. Honestly, look at you all laughing at me. I know. On a serious note, though, guys, whilst I'm just randomly adding a little bit more blue to this so it stands off the page a little bit more, what are our thoughts on craft at the moment? What are we all thinking about craft? I know we lost Creating Craft, which broke my heart, literally. But what's everybody's thoughts on craft at the moment? Do we think the community is amazing? Do we think it's buoyant? Do we think it's lost its sparkle? Do we think it's coming back? What's people's thoughts on craft per se? Anywhere in the world as well, because obviously it applies to different people in different locations. But I would be interested to know what everybody's thoughts are, because it's all good and well me sitting here thinking I know it all, because I own a brand. But I would love to know. Let's have a look. Actually, I'm Irish, married to an Italian. A great match. You just made Tim's day there, Patricia. So I'm just drying this off with my gun. Looks quite very effective with the gold, just with the highlight of colour there. So you can absolutely paint these up to match or coordinate with a paper that you've got in your stash already. But what I am going to do is, I don't like that centrepiece. Can you see where it's bold white? I'm going to add the colour of the petals in between just to stop that harsh white, the cream coming through. Very lightly, I'm just going to add, just to push it back, and then it'll just look like we have some coloured leaves in the background or something. Just stops that white centre looking so in your face. Hats off to those who lost jobs on CNC but now have gone out of their own. Craft is very alive. Yeah, so sorry about Creating Craft, I know. I'm still not ready to take the leap with UK TV yet. It'll come at some. The teal goes so well with the heather, Pauline says. I know, quite chuffed with how it's turned out, actually. Might do the, shall we just put some blue in the centre of the flower too? Just very lightly. I still can't, sorry, I can't say the name. I still can't connect to the inspirational tutorial through the QR code. If you email us, we'll talk you through it. Tim will talk you through it. It's super duper easy. If you can't do it on your phone with the camera, you can pop the code in, which is next to the barcode as well. But if you want to email in, we can either call you, email you, step by step, whatever is going to help you, because there's lots of content on those QR codes. Not everything's got content, but I would say at least 80% of our products do have some content in one way or another, whether it's a step-by-step how-to guide, maybe it's a video, or maybe it's me talking about it in studio. So there's something for most of the items. I'm not saying that because it just sounds stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about, so no. Seems like I need to search for, no. Not how it works. Right, let's just get rid of this paint on here. Now, in the foil books also, we do have sentiments. Tim, sorry, could you just pass me the foiled book, the one that I'm working with the sentiments in the back? So what I've done here is I've taken a piece of cream because I feel like cream is going to work really well with what we've got going on. So this is sort of like cream, isn't it, in the picture? And then with our lovely cream watercolour effect as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this onto a cream matten layer like so. Let's just move this out of the way. Oh, my glue's in my other room. I'll use the tape pen. So we'll stick this onto here. Barbara says, love that you do so much for us, Toni. Oh, you're very welcome. I do love my job, despite its adversities, and, you know, I do love everything craft, as you all know. Crafting is my passion. I think that shows. Sometimes too much, but it does show. Right, so let's pop some pads behind here. I'm going to raise this piece, I think, guys. Make it nice and like it's up higher than the rest of the card. Now, we've got a cloud. Which way do we want to do it? Let's have a look here. I'm going to cover that cloud if I do it that way. Let me think. Yeah, I think that's the way. Let's do it this way. So I'm going to raise it onto the card. Kathy says, I found you around my birthday in September 2024 and you've brought a new desire to craft. Oh, that is wonderful. That is really nice. Thank you so much. Snuffy Snoo says, wow. Yeah, don't forget the lamination stamps, guys. They're my faves as well, aren't they? Mind you, I sound ridiculous telling you everything's my favourite, but everything I do create is my favourite. I only create my favourites, right? Is that what we say? So I'll just stick this on here. Tim's just popped up the refer a friend as well. And I know I keep talking about it, but it really does benefit you. If you've got people that have never shopped with Stamps by Me before, they get reward for buying and you get a reward for recommending. And you can recommend up to 5 people in a month with £50. And I feel like I actually know some of you are doing it every month, 5 times a month and getting £50 back. Make sure my card's the right way. Pop this up here. So it's nice on there. Look at that. It's quite pretty, isn't it? This would make these papers are beautiful for sympathy cards. You know, the cards that we don't like doing so much. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim some off because I feel like the flower's too big. I'm just going to pop it in my guillotine. Probably take this much off. All feathery, I need a new blade. Pop this down here. Oh, wow, I like this now. move it down a little bit to there. So let's pad this one. Put this one on here. Denise says she just crafts for herself unless somebody asks her to make a card. Well, that's a nice position to be in, is it? Craft for yourself. As long as it don't get too expensive as well, I guess. Because it can go wild. Or should I say it can get wild? So let's pop this on here. Now, because I've cut, I've got a nasty white line and I really don't like it. So I'm just going to take my brush in the hope it's still wet and still got something on it, just to get rid of the bright white line. There we go. I'm happier now, guys. There we go. I'm going to do it so the edge, this square edge here meets the edge of my... Right, let's have a look for a nice sentiment. I'm going to go with I am so proud of you. I'm going to cut it out here. Yeah, if you do like to craft for yourself, like just said there, you do it for yourself. Don't forget, you can still post your makes in our Eureka fan page. We love, not in our Eureka fan page, in the app. I think that's why lots of you are enjoying the app. Such a nice place, safe haven. Go and post your makes, have a conversation about your makes, share your techniques, and I think lots of crafty companies are going to be getting apps this year. They're only 12 months behind me, like everything else, eh? Now I'm getting a big head. Now I'm just showing off. Literally showing off. But anyway. Right, so I am so proud of you. I would probably connect it. I probably wouldn't do it floating. You know what I'm like with my connecting. So I'm just going to take a pad and I'm going to double pad the end. Sorry, put a pad on the end. Where have I put those other pads? I don't want to, there we go. Put a pad on the end. I'm just going to take my pads and just sort of like cut down the centre there. Can you see? And then just so I've got some nice thin ones. And then the piece that's going to be sat here, which is just that end actually. So it doesn't like flop. So we'll put a pad on that end and then on the other end we'll do tape. I think I'm going to go there, guys. And then we need to sort of like tidy this corner up a little bit because it's not smooth because of that perforation. Round it off a little bit though. And then what we need to do is, of course, we need to add some sparkle. Can you all remember last time, Tim, when he cut the end off my glitter glue? Can you remember live in studio? I nearly had apoplexy. I will show you the lamination stamps that are in the show, of course. I've got some samples as well, so I'll show you those. Just going through, seeing if I've got the right sparkles. The ones that I have are all a little bit dark. Have I got my sparkle pen? Let's have a look. all the gear and no idea, as most would say. I must stop stealing things and taking them from one studio to another. No, we don't want that one. No, I can't add any sparkle today. Oh, but anyway, let's have a look at this one, Tim. We've got like that paper that gives that sort of like acrylic-y, cloudy feel in the back, and then you've got your hot foiled florals and just painted lightly to try and complement. I probably would make that blue a little bit, add the more greeny blue, try and get it to match the back a little bit. But I am so proud of you. There we go. That's what I'm going to say to myself when I have pizza over the weekend. I'm so proud of you. So I hope you liked that little demonstration. It's just to show you that although the foiling is on watercolour card, don't feel obliged to leave it on the card. Take it out, cut it out 3D, do one at the top and the bottom. If I'd have cut a second one, just before I show you the lamination, if I'd have cut a second one, because I've got this second one here, you could have done a bigger card and done like one at the top of the card and one at the, so if you did a slimline, you could do one at the top and one at the bottom, or two, cut them out and do two stacked for the top of a box. So, you know, you've got multiples of each design, which is going to enable you to really get creative with them. So let's just have a look at the two lamination stamps, which are in the show. So it's the Little Things and Chance to Grow, because you have just that lovely lady's just asked. And I'll grab the samples in a second and show you. But basically, the solid is where you put the colour and spray with water, and then you add the outline details. And you, excuse me, you are able to create cards that look like these, which is awesome. And you can do them on your vellums, gold embossings. So many different ways to use them. Paint them in onto your embossing, maybe make it look like it is actually watercoloured on there. You get some nice sentiments in there too, and then maybe build them in with your reflection collection stamps. Some more there, gold here, and then you can do a tag book maybe with all of the florals in there. Make it look like I could put seeds in there, tea bags. Every challenge is a chance to grow. Find joy in the little things, and life is a beautiful journey. So you get some lovely sentiments in there too. There we go. So I hope you like those too as well. So lamination is an opportunity to use lots of different mediums as well. So you can use them as a watercolour formation, but you can use the second part without the first part and create just a general stamp if you wanted to. Have lots of options, I guess. So I hope you've enjoyed today's show. If you have any questions about our one-day special, our in-house workshop where you will be visiting me and my family and our headquarters here in Wakefield, any questions or queries, please email in, speak to Tim, myself, and we'll go through any questions you may have. But it's just going to be an awesome opportunity to get back into the workshops that we loved and adored 4 years ago. So this is the only one I'm putting on at the moment, the 29th of March. I don't have any plans to put any on for the rest of the year yet. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how this one goes, feedback, learn from it, and then maybe apply a Christmas one later in the year. But as it stands, this is the only one we're doing today. So check that one out as well. So whatever you're doing, breathe in, stay warm, stay cozy, share the love of craft. If you enjoyed the show, give it the thumbs up, and please subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed it also. And I will see you all on Monday for our 1 o'clock Mighty Monday. Maybe I can do some more painting for that lovely lady. I will see you all later. Take care, guys. Bye.